Introduction. Throughout the annals of cinematic history, few characters have captivated audiences quite like Michael Corleone. The central figure in Mario Puzo's iconic novel The Godfather and Francis Ford Coppola's epic film trilogy. Michael's journey from a reluctant outsider to a ruthless crime lord offers a profound exploration of power, morality, and the human condition. In this essay, we will delve into the character of Michael Corleone, examining his transformation, motivations, and the tragic consequences that befall him. Furthermore, we will draw comparisons to other iconic characters from different movies to highlight the depth and complexity of Michael's character. The reluctant outsider. When we are first introduced to Michael Corleone, he stands apart from his infamous mafia family. As a decorated war hero and a promising young man with a bright future, he initially resists the family's criminal activities. Michael represents the embodiment of the American dream, striving to distance himself from the dark shadow cast by his father, Vito Corleone. However, fate, circumstances, and a sense of duty eventually compel Michael to become entangled in the web of organized crime. In comparison to other iconic characters, Michael's initial reluctance mirrors the journey of Frodo Baggins from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. Both characters start as ordinary individuals who are drawn into extraordinary circumstances against their will. Frodo, like Michael, becomes entwined in a quest that forces him to confront his own inner demons and make difficult choices for the greater good. The calculated ascension. As Michael reluctantly assumes his role within the Corleone family, we witness a transformation from an idealistic young man to a shrewd and calculating strategist. He recognizes the necessity of violence and cunning to protect his family's interests. Michael's intelligence and meticulous planning allow him to outmaneuver his adversaries and establish himself as the new Don, cementing his place as a formidable force within the criminal underworld. In The Godfather, he executes a carefully planned plot to eliminate rival mob bosses during a meeting, solidifying his position as the new Don of the Corleone family. Comparable to Michael's calculated ascension is the character of Walter White from the television series Breaking Bad. Both Michael and Walter start as seemingly ordinary men who, driven by circumstances, gradually transform into masterminds of their respective realms. They navigate intricate webs of deceit and manipulation, using their intellect to seize power and become dominant figures in their worlds. The corrosion of morality. As Michael rises to power, we witness the gradual erosion of his moral compass. Initially driven by a desire to protect his family, Michael becomes increasingly consumed by power and vengeance. He succumbs to the allure of corruption, making choices that compromise his integrity and alienate him from those he loves. The once honorable man becomes a cold and ruthless figure, willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to preserve his empire. In The Godfather Part 2, he orders the murder of his own brother, Fredo, after suspecting him of betrayal. This act reveals Michael's willingness to sacrifice family ties and commit acts of violence in the pursuit of maintaining control and protecting his empire. His increasing involvement in criminal activities tarnishes his initial idealism. Similar to Michael's corrosion of morality is the character of Anakin Skywalker from the Star Wars saga. Both characters begin with noble intentions, but as they immerse themselves in the pursuit of power, they succumb to darker forces within themselves. Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader serves as a cautionary tale about the destructive consequences of unchecked ambition and the loss of one's moral compass. The tragic consequences. Michael's tragic downfall is intertwined with the loss of his humanity. The very power he sought to wield ends up consuming him, leaving a wake of destruction in its path. Betrayal, violence, and loss become constant companions, haunting Michael until his dying breath. In the end, he is left with nothing but a hollow victory, realizing the true cost of his choices and the irreparable damage they have inflicted upon his soul. In a similar vein, the character of Macbeth from William Shakespeare's play Macbeth shares parallels with Michael Corleone. Both characters start with honorable intentions but are driven by ambition and ultimately descend into a world of treachery and bloodshed. Their lust for power leads to their tragic downfalls, leaving them empty and tormented by their own actions. The theme of isolation and loneliness. As Michael climbs the ranks of power, he becomes increasingly isolated and lonely. The choices he makes to protect his family and maintain control distance him from those he loves, leaving him emotionally detached. In The Godfather Part 3, Michael confesses to his daughter, Mary, that he feels alone and regrets the choices he has made. This sense of loneliness underscores the tragic consequences of his actions and highlights the human cost of his pursuit of power. A contrasting example can be found in the character of Tony Montana in the film Scarface. While both characters share a similar trajectory from an outsider to a powerful figure in the criminal underworld, Tony embraces a flamboyant and hedonistic lifestyle, surrounded by material wealth and temporary companionship. In contrast, Michael's isolation is characterized by a sense of melancholy and a longing for deeper connections, showcasing the emotional toll of his choices. Al Pacino. Al Pacino's performance as Michael Corleone in the Godfather Trilogy stands as one of the defining elements that contribute to the success and enduring legacy of the films. Pacino's portrayal of the complex character elevates the storytelling and captivates audiences in several notable ways. Nuanced emotional range. Al Pacino skillfully brings forth a wide range of emotions and internal conflicts in his portrayal of Michael Corleone. From his initial reluctance and vulnerability to the transformation into a ruthless and calculating figure, Pacino seamlessly navigates the character's emotional journey. He conveys Michael's internal struggles, torn loyalties, and the weight of his choices with exceptional depth and subtlety, making the character relatable and human. Commanding presence. Pacino's on-screen presence as Michael Corleone is undeniably powerful. He exudes an aura of authority and intensity, commanding attention in every scene he appears in. Pacino's ability to convey a sense of quiet power and controlled intensity adds an undeniable gravitas to the character, making Michael a commanding force within the narrative. Attention to detail. Pacino's attention to detail and dedication to his craft shine through in his portrayal of Michael Corleone. From subtle changes in body language to the inflection of his voice, he meticulously crafts a multidimensional character. Pacino's commitment to portraying the nuances of Michael's inner turmoil and transformation further immerses viewers in the character's journey. Memorable line delivery. Al Pacino's delivery of iconic lines throughout the trilogy has become legendary in the realm of cinema. Whether it's the chilling "just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in" or the intense "I know it was you, Fredo.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in."
Pacino's delivery adds a memorable and impactful dimension to the dialogue. His impeccable timing, cadence, and intensity make these lines etched in the minds of audiences. Longevity and enduring impact. Al Pacino's performance as Michael Corleone has stood the test of time, continuing to resonate with audiences decades after the release of the trilogy. His portrayal has become iconic, influencing future generations of actors and leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of film. Pacino's performance has become synonymous with the character, solidifying its place in cinematic history. Reflections on Michael Corleone. Michael Corleone's journey from reluctant outsider to ruthless crime lord serves as a cautionary tale about the seductive nature of power and the consequences of sacrificing one's morality. Through his transformation, we witness the tragic consequences of choices made in the name of family, duty, and ambition. Michael's story remains a timeless exploration of human nature, reminding us of the fragility of our own souls and the high price we may pay for our actions. Conclusion. Michael Corleone's character, as depicted in the Godfather Trilogy, transcends the boundaries of the screen, resonating with audiences due to its depth and complexity. By drawing comparisons to other iconic characters, such as Frodo Baggins, Walter White, Anakin Skywalker, and Macbeth, we gain further insight into the universality of Michael's story and the themes it explores. Ultimately, Michael Corleone's tragic transformation leaves a lasting impression, urging us to reflect on the choices we make and the consequences they entail. Once again, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more movie-related content as we post new and exciting videos daily. What are your thoughts on Michael Corleone? Where do you rank him on the list of most iconic characters in film history?